Satnam guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Jean and this is going to be a pick-a-pal reading to see what is the truth of your situation. Whatever your situation is, whether it be internal, external, what truth do you need to know? Oh, guy, ooh, I just got a very lovely confirmation, okay? So we have 4 piles to pick from. For pile number 1, we have this beautiful rose quartz pyramid. I mean, it's not really, but it is, you know? It is what I say it is, you understand? That's significant for you, pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have this really cool key. Okay. Let me sommer unlock that energy already. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. For pile number 3, we have this 2 rand coin. 1, 2, 3. And then for pile number 4, we have this black feather. 144. I also feel like the card is some kind of like initiation or like a start for you, pile number 4. Okay. So those are the 4 piles to pick from to see what is the truth of your situation. Is there maybe even a secret? Pick your pile and I will see you there. Let's do 0 to 11, okay? Satnam, pile number 1. For those of you who picked this rose quartz, this is going to be your reading to see what's the truth of your situation. So I feel like I remember getting some kind of some kind of like confirmation for you. Okay, now I remember what it is. The truth of your situation, pile number 1, is you might forget or you might not necessarily see it, but there is a very loving energy, a very loving consciousness, a very loving frequency that is trying to, I don't want to say connect with you or commune with you. It's almost like it's trying to mesh in with you. It's trying to make you feel like part of a community. It wants you to feel loved. There is a consciousness or an energy surrounding you that you're not noticing, that's really wanting you to feel loved and feel held, okay? This might be your highest self, okay? It really doesn't matter. But do you know that you have some kind of very loving assistance, very loving helper in the energy world, in the spirit world, in the, 3 of Pentacles, wanting to, I'm wanting to say help build you up or something. Especially spiritually, okay? I can see why. Temperance, this is this Temperance. You have 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords, the Fool. There's an actual angel. There's an actual angelic entity. I'm not talking about like just this like you have an actual angel floating above you. If you're not that angel yourself, you might be an earth angel. Either way, your consciousness, that corporeal consciousness, the almost like detached consciousness or whatever, I don't want to call it completely that, but you understand what I'm trying to say, is like really like having it out for you in the best way, okay? This being, this angel, this you, wants you to be happy beyond belief. 9 of Cups. You have a lot of hidden energy in the spirit world really working for your highest benefit, okay? If not God himself, you understand? So this is why though, we have the Death card. This might even be the angel of death. Like the angel of death might be like an entity that how can I say this? It's almost like like in the comic books, Death didn't want Deadpool, hence Deadpool couldn't die, okay? But it's kind of like the opposite of that. It's not like Death wants you, but it's almost like Death respects you. I'm also getting this energy of that's why Jesus didn't die on the cross, because Death respected him too much, or something like that, okay? So we have Death, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. There is a lot of energetic battle, a lot of spiritual, emotional, subconscious friction, however it is that you experience your simulation. There is a lot of almost disconforming or discontent consciousness surrounding you that you might not even be aware of, because you're being protected and held so safely, okay? Like, there's such a big transformation happening in your consciousness. Like, I feel like you're literally waking up from the dead. Like, it's like compared to what like you were experiencing, as to what you're experiencing now, it's like waking up from the dead, right? Like, you're like waking up as this divine being, as this angelic being. I'm here to tell you, even when you embody this frequency that you know is backing you, know that even when you embody that, you're going to still feel that frequency from even a higher level backing you, okay? That's part of some kind of like spiritual, not fail-proof or safe-proof plan, but it's part of some kind of like spiritual sussing, or a spiritual like caressing, to like, no matter how good it gets, you always know it will get either better or you're more protected. You understand? Even when it's good, you're protected. Like, especially when it's bad, you're protected. But there's something about you needing to, like, even when it's good, you're like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? This entity, this whatever, wants you to know that it might seem like the message I was just conveying. It seems a little bit like you have to like really look at the energy in order to understand or comprehend, right? This fine line frequency. This entity wants you to know, even though it might seem that like it's this like scary transformation that you're going through or something, you really need to understand that the angel of death, let's say, is coming to put an end to everything that was not your temperance. That's the truth of your situation. It's kind of like the angel of death, like death being irritated or being angry at the fact that like this is my homeboy. This is like, what the fuck, like, what the do? Instead of you going through some kind of death initiation, it's kind of like death putting itself through that initiation or something, or the death aspect of you, let's say, okay, putting itself through this initiation, because I don't know, it like this frequency no longer resonates. Like, I literally feel like death is working behind the scenes to help you, like, against itself, to help you not die, to help your energy not like be in temperance and not death. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, even death serves you ultimately. That's just the power you hold. That's just the power creator. That's the blessing creator wants to give you. You understand? That's the blessing the Christ wants to give you. Literally power over death, right? That's the truth of your situation. But Nine of Swords, it's not power over death. it's like kind of like power through death or power as death, because this death is just an aspect of you or something, okay? Just know that whatever was trying to bring some kind of quarrelsome energy to your frequency, to your stability, to your body, to your groundedness, to you being able to embody your spirit self, it doesn't really matter. Whatever was trying to create this friction, this drama, this bullshit, petty vibes, death's got it out for this frequency now. Like death is coming for this drama, you know. Death is coming for this friction, this internal friction, this external friction. It doesn't really matter. The truth of your situation, pal number one, is I feel like you've conquered death in every aspect of the word, in every sense of the word. And you did this via love. You did this via some kind of unconditional love or unconditional acceptance or something, okay? Again, I feel like this energy of like death respecting you because it has to, because creator says so, right? Because creator's like, that's mine. Judgment, exactly. Death respects you because God says so. Death respects you because you're you know. Chosen, right? Thank you so much, Paul number one. That was your reading. Please do consider liking, subscribing, donating, contacting me for a personal reading. Everything is in the description box down below. I'll see you again for another one. Satnam bye. Let's do 44. Satnam, Paul number 2. For those of you who picked the ski, righty tighty, a lefty loosey. This is gonna be a reading. I don't know why I keep saying righty tighty, lefty loosey. Like, that's literally how I remind myself. It's kind of like that Wednesday. Do you say Wednesday? So, the truth of your situation, part number 2, is I feel like your consciousness or your mind or your energy, your spirit is some kind of key to unlocking something hidden, to unlocking something encrypted. Because it's kind of like something about your process or something about the way you think or the way you alchemize is very different, or it's very, I just heard mature, sure, but like I feel more of a difference. It's something peculiar. There's something peculiar about you, or about your presence, or about, again, like the way you think or the way you process or the way you create, okay? And there's something weird, okay? But like weird as in like the magical weird, the Shakespearean weird, okay? And that might be the reason why you are sometimes experience, I don't necessarily want to say you actually experience rejection. I feel like you actually experience being misunderstood, or not misunderstood, not understood, period, okay? Because it's kind of like the process you go through, or the the thing you go through, like the steps you take might not make sense or something, or it might seem that the key doesn't fit into the lock, but like it's a skeleton key, brother, or something like that. You understand? The Two of Wands. Yeah, you are, the truth of the situation, pal number 2, is that you are the key to the new consciousness. And by the new consciousness, I mean, like, I don't necessarily feel like there's actually a choice here. By this new consciousness, I mean the consciousness that should actually be. So it feels new, but it isn't. The Fool. I mean, maybe it is. Like, you can be new, you know? Why are you acting brand new? Because I is. Because I is brand spanking new. Two of Wands, the Fool, Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Very, like, this consciousness upgrade. King of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Very interesting. Didn't I have a little bit of Zol left? I'm sure. Or did I finish it? It doesn't matter. So part number 3, first of all, the truth of your situation is there's a lot of fucking truth here. King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, okay? All good cards, very good cards. And then you have the Two of Wands and the Fool. This is amazing energy. It's kind of like the truth of the situation is you might be so peculiar or so creative or so consciously malleable / which is to mean consciously everything, that even you can even take some kind of old energy or stale energy or nothing new energy and make it brand new, make it seem new, make it seem different, make it seem more exciting, make it seem more invigorating, make it seem more worthy even. You can take something worthless and make some kind of worth out of it simply by you like exchanging energy with it. Not really exchanging energy with it, but simply with you observing it. You understand? And I feel like that kind of process, that's those steps that you're taking, that is the energy I mean by this new consciousness. It's literally making stale bread fresh again, okay? It's making petrified wood sprout roots again, okay? I feel like petrified wood is significant for somebody. There's something very fresh and very new about your consciousness, and it's kind of like, I feel like that's why it is not understood. Like, I feel like your perception and then the way the frequency you emanate is so like pure and fresh and whole. Specifically, King of Swords, Queen of Swords is very whole, that it almost creates like dissonance. It creates dissonance in the unwhole parts of the matrix, in the unwhole parts of the simulation, okay? Like, you are literally the key to eternal life, pile number 2. Like, that eternal life consciousness, the key to enlightenment even. It's that saying of like, once you receive enlightenment, you will just like tilt back your head and ha 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 ha. That's you, okay? I also just heard something about like, go where you are celebrated, go where you are recognized fully for who and what you are, okay? But I feel like that's what you do to the consciousness. It's kind of like, if you're, look how small these mountains are, right? Like, it's like if you're in an environment that doesn't recognize this enlightenment of you, your consciousness is thusly like, you're the key, like the environment shifts. You understand? Like, the environment shifts. Look at you holding the world in your hand. Like, the environment itself shifts. It has to. It has no choice. You understand? Even though there aren't any bad cards here, I'm even Knight of Cups, so interesting, Temperance. I wanted to say that there might be some kind of fear regarding your ability to, like, how you process or, like, how you embody or emanate. But no, there's not fear. There's actually some kind of love in regards to how powerful you are, in regards to how whole you are. It's kind of like the unwholeness has no choice but to follow you. The unwholeness has no choice but to follow your lead. It's like once you open the door, it's like a white hole, and then everything just like gets sucked into it. You understand? I feel like that might be a little bit of the fear. It's that like more excitement of this consciousness roller coaster that you embody, okay? Of awakening, of wholeness, of enlightenment. The truth of your situation, Paul, number 2, is like your consciousness is some kind of white hole. But like they say white holes expel instead of sucking in. But in your case, I feel like it sucks in that which is not, completely destroys it, and expels like this. Again, the Knight of Cups is very fresh energy. This extremely fresh, high vibrational, heavenly energy. Okay, you hold the key to heaven, Paul, number 2. Okay, never forget that. That is the truth of your situation. Ace of Pentacles. You hold the key to heaven, brother. Okay, thank you so much, Paul, number 2. That was your reading. Please do consider liking, subscribing, donating, contacting me for a personal reading. Everything is in the description box down below. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. Satnam, Paul, number 3. For those of you who picked this R2 coin, the truth of your situation is never believe the fear. The truth of your situation is the energy is what you say it is. If you say the fear is this, it's this. I feel like you bought your freedom in regards to fear. Like you expended a lot of your life force in order to liberate yourself, period, actually. I don't even want to mention any other kind of frequency. I feel like the truth of your situation, Paul, number 3, Jesus, I'm getting so happy. Like that energy shifting. You expended so much of your life force in order to create absolute freedom for yourself. This is a buck. Now a buck represents to me like a steenbok or a eland. I don't know. I think this is an eland. Other way, it's a big buck. Bucks to me represent freedom because they're always running, they're always jumping, they're always sprinting. You understand? They represent the ability to navigate, to roam the plains, the open plains. That's what I'm getting here. You liberated yourself from the matrix, and the matrix is money, the matrix is fear, the matrix is any kind of consciousness or energy that made you think it has control over you, whether it be physical violence, whether it be the government, whether it be a goddess, whether it be fucking the devil. It doesn't matter. Point number 3, you fucking managed to escape. No, you didn't escape. You didn't even liberate yourself. You just were like, oh, okay, anyway. You understand? That's the frequency I'm picking up from you, Paul, number 3. Amazing. The Hierophant, I'm telling you. This Hierophant is giving me Dionysus frequency, actually. This is Dionysus energy. It's forget the church, forget the Pope, forget religion, forget the rules, forget society, everything, okay? Dionysus is the frequency that comes into society in order to show society not just its shadow, but in order to bring healing, holiness, divinity through the shadow, through the breaking down of society. Pile number 3, I feel like the truth of your situation, Pile number 3, I feel like you're about to step into this consciousness where you're going to fully recognize and embody the knowing that you're at the top of the food chain, literally. You're at the top of the hierarchy, of the spiritual hierarchy, of the energetic hierarchy, of the physical hierarchy, of the governmental hierarchy, of the financial hierarchy, of the religious hierarchy. Like, it doesn't really matter. You're at the top. This is the liberation you bought yourself. This is the amount, this is what you expended for yourself. To be able to be at the top. Now, being at this topness doesn't mean you are relying on anything else. It basically means that when you look down, when you observe down and you state something into your roots, which is this world, it is what it is. It is that. You expended so, like, I feel like you had so much faith. You had so much denial of non-freedom. You had so much fucking, maybe even patience and just life force for yourself, for this liberation, that you fully exited the matrix. It's a mind thing. It's a mind game. It's a consciousness game, you know? That's how it gets you. You understand? The Hierophant, Four of Pentacles, those are the roots of yours, like I said. Like, the world is just this Four of Pentacles. It's literally the thing that you're just sitting on. The world is your throne. And your head is in the heavens, you understand? Your consciousness is in the heavens, your ass is on the earth. That's just where you're sitting. You know? Here. What's the last card? King of Cups. Ooh. That's the ocean as well. Three of Swords. Seven of Cups, the Tower. The world. Three of Swords, the Star. Five of Cups. Ace of Wands. If anything ever didn't work out for you, pile number 3, it was because you were in a consciousness bondage of not recognizing that it's already yours. Like I said, you were always actually free, you were always liberated, you were just in this like consciousness game of, I don't know, forgetting, of suffering, of like or something like that. But I feel like you expended so much life force energy, you made so much sacrifice to God. I don't know how many goats you gave, I don't know how much money you gave to the church, or how many prayer beads you counted, or how much you fucking meditated. Either way, you did it. You gave so much of yourself to yourself that you are about to fully recognize that your ass, like the earth is your stool. Your head is in the heavens. Your right foot is in the ocean. And your left foot is hanging in space, and you're like, that's the truth of your situation. And again, if anything ever didn't work out, like, even if it was the most like painful situation, that painful situation was there to show you it's because you didn't recognize that it's not the painful situation, it's actually just you, like your thing coming for you, you understand? So this consciousness of you not sitting on the earth in the heavens, like, you know, like that consciousness is gone. You managed to buy yourself. You managed to spiritually repurchase yourself, or regrow yourself, or fucking reawaken yourself, or something like that. Just know you expended a lot of energy, okay, on yourself, okay? So it wasn't really spent, you know? Maybe go check out pile number 2 as well, pile number 3. I feel like that would be significant for you. Also, the truth of your situation. I feel like there keeps coming some kind of like lover's energy, wanting to come through, some kind of connection. Again, if that didn't work out, it was because you weren't embodying your highest vibration. If you were embodying your highest vibration, that person, that thing would have just been at your knees. As they were in actuality, you just didn't see it because you were focusing on something else, okay? But congratulations, you've ascended into heaven, you know, with your ass firmly planted on the earth, feet swinging around in space, singing the melody of creation. Three of Cups isn't saying that. Thank you so much, pile number 3. That was your reading. Please do consider liking, subscribing, donating, contacting me for a personal reading. Everything is in the description box down below. I will see you again for another one. Bye-bye. Satnam pile number 4. For those of you who picked a feather, the truth of your situation, the truth of your situation, pile number 4, it doesn't matter even. Does it matter though? I feel like something you're asking or inquiring about, especially if it's of a lower vibration, your message is it doesn't really matter, and I feel like you're about to receive something. You're about to experience something that's gonna show you this situation really just doesn't matter. Okay, it's like it occur. It's like leaves in the wind. And you can take that consciousness even to the good side. Like, even if you win the lotto, it's going to be like, leaves in the wind. It doesn't even matter. Because that's just how profoundly empowered you are, or self-safe you are, rather. That's very important. Pile number 4, you're very self-safe. Or you're about to be, okay? The Lovers. Ooh. So this is definitely a choice, okay? Like, you need to choose whether, quite frankly, you need to choose whether you want a high vibration or low vibration. You need to choose whether you want to play around in the underworld or the heavens. You need to choose whether this person or their perspective of you, or like even their love maybe, truly matters to you. And it's not like, this, like, I don't even care. This is more the energy of, like, again, being self-safe, like being so whole within yourself that you don't need to eat the fruit in order, because of FOMO, or in order not to be alone. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing that your connection with self, with divinity, is already so far beyond anything and everything that could be given to you in this physical realm or in the spiritual realm, that literally nothing else matters. Literally nothing else matters. I feel like you're about to embody this super level intense, the super intense level of self-love, self-safety once again, and self-acceptance. Or this is a journey that you're on, that the matrix has to follow suit. Okay, it's literally like, if you like with the quantum, like this is the observer effect, you know, like the double slit experiment, fully in the major arcana vibe. Like, you can wave your hand at the matrix, like say like, like this doesn't bother me. It could be a car coming towards you, it could be a fucking bomb, it could be society itself. If you say it doesn't matter, you don't care, it crumbles. Okay, Knight of Swords. There's definitely, I feel like pile number 4, go check out pile number 3, but not pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3 should check out pile number 2, and pile number 4 should check out pile number 3. Okay, there is definitely some kind of lover's energy. There's definitely some kind of amazing love for you, a divine love. Okay, but it's giving me that sense of like, it's giving me that sense of like literally two gods, two divine beings being together. There is no sense of attachment. There's no sense of need. There's no heavy frequency. It's literally just this open, plain, fucking vast space of eternity, and the two of you. And each of you is this vast, eternal plane of infinity. And Like there's no enmeshment, there's no, and I feel like that's the energy I'm feeling with this doesn't even matter, you know? Like two super, not independent, but independent, self-safe beings being together. This is tremendous, but this is spiritual. This is like godly love. This is what love was meant to be, you know, before the apple, before the fall, before Batakatape. What true love was meant to be, okay? Page of Cups, I'm telling you, this is something that I feel like you might have received incremental energies or frequencies or spiritual downloads of this, and it might be something completely different than what you're used to or what you maybe even have expected. But I feel like it's actually not completely different than what you expected. This might actually be something that you at your core always knew was yours. Okay, Six of Pentacles, this is a divine love. The Towers, I'm telling you, Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I'm not saying you don't care about each other, but I'm saying the sense of liberation and freedom. Together, okay, but so that's that. So you're gonna be receiving love, pile number 4. You're in on the you are already in some kind of, if not physical, spiritual union with somebody, okay, with woo, okay. Beyond that though, pile number 4, I feel like what I'm gonna say now, like I was saying about when I said like it crumbles, I did see the tower in my mind's eye. So what I'm gonna say now is almost like I'm gonna be speaking to you and your person, to you and your love, okay? Not just to you and what they're gonna do or what you're gonna do for them or blah blah blah. It's kind of like the two of you coming together creates one. So then there's 1, 2, 3, okay? And from that space, you're gonna be, I feel like, ruling the matrix together. This is the truth of your situation, pile number 4. You're literally gonna be ruling the world together. This tower with the Six of Pentacles, I'm again seeing these like vast plains. Instead of there being all this bureaucratic bullshit and rules, and you're literally entering Eden. The new Eden, the actual Eden, rather, the real Eden. I feel like the false Eden has crumbled, okay? We've been living in the false Eden all along. Okay? Ace of Swords, you're about to be in full union, in full power, in full. This is like God giving you and your love authority over creation, right? And again, it might be something completely different than what you're used to, or not. Even if it is, I feel like that's perfect thing. But just know that if you decide not to care about a certain storyline, about a certain like cities, civilization, like I'm again, pile number 3 had the Hierophant, society, governmental bodies, etc., etc. You can literally just choose to not give your observation to it, and then it crumbles, okay? That is the power you have. And that amount of power is exactly translated in the amount of love that you and your partner experience together, okay? So that is amazing for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much, pile number 4. That was your reading. Please do consider liking, subscribing, donating, contacting me for a personal reading /session. Everything is in the description box down below. I will see you again for another one. Shalom. Toodaloo. Bye.